I'm going to be going over how to order initial disclosures for e-signing, and then go through the process of what the loan officer will receive, and then also what the borrower will receive and how to sign their documents. So you would go into the loan, and the first thing that you would do is make sure that your fees are inputted in correctly. So you go to Edit GFE Fees, make sure everything is completed with the fees, and then you would go to the Edit 1003 and input the borrower's email address into the system. If the borrower's email address is not in the system, the disclosures are not going to get sent out, so you need to always make sure for every single borrower that the email address is reflected under borrower information, details, and then make sure that an email address is in here for every single borrower. When you're ready to order the initial disclosures, you would go to Loan Action menu and go to Submit to Doc Provider. Package type, it would be initial disclosure, e-disclosure, and e-sign. Make sure you are clicking this package type when the borrower is going to be e-signing the documents. When you're ready, you would click e-sign, and then you'll get a pop-up, and the data from the 1003 will pull over with the borrower's email address. Once that's correct, you would confirm that's correct, you would click submit. And then you should get a confirmation from the system, severity completed. Your disclosure request has been submitted. You can click the refresh button to see if your packages have been delivered, or check the eDoc Manager in a couple of minutes. When you run the initial disclosures, a copy always gets inputted into the eDoc Manager, whether you've just did a preview or e-disclose or e-sign. So if you go to the eDoc Manager, a copy of the disclosures will be under Findings, under IDS Disclosure Data, and then you would just confirm the timestamp to make sure that this is the correct one. The time is going to be in Eastern Time, and then if you click the little magnifying glass, you will see the copy of the disclosures. So as a loan officer, you will get an email stating, it'll have Dear and the loan officer's name. Your documents have been requested for whoever the borrower have been sent. If you would like to review these documents or sign a loan officer portion, click on this link. So as a loan officer, you would click on the link. I would suggest once you get these emails, just go in, quickly sign these documents so you don't forget in the future. So when you click the link, it will take you to e-sign at idsdoc.com, and then you will input your credentials. And then it'll give you documents to review or sign. And it'll say person currently signing, loan officer. So you actually click the document, so the 1003. You're going to be able to review the 1003. There's going to be some buttons at the bottom. You can jump to the next signature line, view next document to be signed or closed. Also at the bottom right hand corner, it'll tell you the status of documents that still need to be signed. And if there's any must print documents, there will be the must print documents. So the quickest way is just to jump to the next signature line. You can just click here, and then it will add a signature with the date that you've signed. Once that's been completed, you can view next document to be signed, jump to next signature line, click to e-sign, and now you see that your documents have been completed. For any reason, as a loan officer, if you want to see the signing progress, you can actually go see at the very top, there'll be signing progress. You can actually click on it, and it will tell you where you guys are at in the stages of e-signing. As a loan officer, you see completed 2 of 2. If you open up the plus sign, you will see that the 1003 and the California lock-in agreement has been signed. And then for Edward test sample, he has completed 0 of 28. So if you open this up, if he's completed any, they'll be checked off with the green check mark. Okay, the borrower will also receive an email, and this is how the email is going to be formatted. It'll be, "Dear Edward test sample, before you find instructions for blah 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 the documents," and then they will also have a link to go into e-sign. So the borrowers will click into the link, and then it will take them into a validation screen. So this information is going to be directly pulling from the 1003 information that's been inputted. So the borrower will just have to go in and confirm the information. What are the last 4 digits of their social? What is the house number on your present mailing address? What are the 4 digits of your phone number used on the loan application? What year were you born? And what is your email address that you will receive this notification? And then they would just click validate data. And then I'll take them directly into the electronic signature disclosure and consent agreement. They can read this document, basically saying that they're giving us consent to e-sign, and then they would just click agree and continue. So once the borrower clicks agree and continue, the loan officer will also get another notification stating that the borrower with the loan number has picked up the following file through our e-sign service. So this is basically an email stating that the borrower has acknowledged the document. And at this point, if you want to order the appraisal, the borrower can order the appraisal. So the borrower will go back into the e-signing website, and it'll give them some instructions on how to e-sign. Select the document, review the pages, and sign by clicking on the Sign Here button. So they would click OK. And basically, the borrower will go through each disclosure and sign. So they would start from the 1003. They'll get the instructions again. They can click OK. They can review the documents, or they can jump to the next signature line, and then they will click here to sign. So the borrower will just go through, sign the documents. And as you can see now, click sign documents remaining, 27 out of 28. I'm going to go through just signing all these documents just so you can kind of get a grasp of how simple it is to e-sign the documents. Some of the documents, they're going to just be, they don't require any signatures, but the system is going to require that the document be reviewed. So as you see, the acknowledge current and go to the next document, the button is grayed out. So the bar is going to have to actually scroll all the way down to the bottom of the document, and then the button acknowledge current and go to the next document will be available. Once the borrower has completed signing the documents and the loan officer has completed his portion of the documents as well, there at the end of the document there is actually going to be a certificate of completion document that we are requesting as a lender to confirm that the e-signing has been completed correctly. So I'm just going to go through the documents so you guys can view how it looks like. So as you can see, there are several documents that they're going to have to acknowledge manually by scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the page. Almost done. 4 remaining out of 28. The last document is going to be the HUD booklet that's required to get sent out to the borrower. They can just acknowledge the current document and click close. Okay, and then they'll get a notification saying congratulations, all required signature in the document package have been signed, blah, blah, blah. Once that's been completed, the loan officer will get a notification again. Stating that the following notification for the following fund has been signed by Edward Test Sample. And basically you'll give them a link for the completed e-sign package. And then the borrower, if there's multiple borrowers, you'll get one of these emails for every single borrower, and then you'll actually get another email stating that this notification for the following has been signed by all borrowers. So all the loan officer and all the borrowers, once they've signed all the documents, the loan officer will get a email as well. So if you actually click the file name, it's actually a link, and it'll take you back into the IDS system, so you guys can pull the full package. And then you would just sign in with your credentials. And you see now, it'll take you to the signing progress, and you can see that 2 of 2 have been completed, and Edward Test Sample has completed 28 of 28 of his documents. There's a button right here, View Print All. If you click this button, it will open up a copy of the PDF. And you see at the top of the document, you'll see that there is a digitally signed stamp, and it'll have a code number, and then reason, and location, the date and the time. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.